Hello, I'm glad to join you in bringing some football update in tonight's Soka Xtra. Coming up, Madang women and Manus men crowned Besta Champions, Manus Governor pleased with Besta Cup victory, and PNG senior women set for Nations Cup. For now, let's see Madang women and Manus men crowned Besta Champions. Let's find out more.
The Besta FA Cup tournament play over the 3 days did not have the defending champions, the Port Moresby Soccer Association men and women, but still saw 7 teams Madang, Kimbe and Kanyantu in the women's pool, while Lay, Madang, Manus, Goroka and Igaturu competed in the men's division. In the women's final, Madang just edged Kimbe 3-2 in extra time, after being locked at 2-2 at the end of the normal time. For the men's final, favourites LFA matched by the Chowkers as the game ceased from the opening whistle. Manus Richard Lotte scored in the 23rd minute after some dead play by the Manus midfield. Lay was packed into action by the goal and pushed hard for the reply. Alex Kamen led onto a pass to slot in the equalizer close to the half-time. In the second half, with the supporters from both teams chanting, the momentum of the match seemed to sway with every drive. Manus kept their structure to pry open Lay's defense twice more in the 47th minute and the 59th minute, courtesy of Saint Sakel, to extend their tally to 3-1. The Manusians went into defensive mode after their last goal on the instructions of their coach Peter Sakel. Lay strike weapon Kamen once again wove his magic in the 79th minute to drag his side within a point of drawing even. But the Manus defensive wall proved impenetrable over the 10 minutes as the team from the country's northern reaches landed the coveted silverware. The Besta FA Cup finals were held from the 2nd to the 4th of October in Lay.
Manus Governor Charlie Benjamin, who was with his team to witness the Besta final in Lay, hailed the performance of his players and coaching staff after the provincial team won its first Besta Cup title recently. Let's join Leo Jaganduo with more.
Benjamin said soccer had been in the doldrums for more than a decade in the island province, and an effort was being made to revitalize the code. He said he was working with his committee to revive Manus soccer to the standard that saw it produce some of the best players in the country.
For the last 10 years or so, the game has been, the game sort of died in the province. I'm trying to bring back to the standard where, in the past, when we talk about PNG players, you're talking about Manusians and Morobians.
Benjamin, who was with the team in Lay, said he was obliged to support the provincial team because of the potential it had. He said he brought the team to participate and expose them to a national level tournament and to see them where they stood in football-wise compared to other provinces.
So here I brought them here to expose themselves and at the same time to see the benchmark, to see where we are, the standard of game back in Manus.
Soccer is Manus' main sport and the win shows that they have a lot to offer. He said if we commit our time and make sure their interest is catered for, they will listen to us and become law-abiding citizens, while at the same time help us in developing the province. Benjamin announced a 1 million allocation to sports in Manus after the Besta Cup final. Soccer will take the biggest share. Half of the money will go towards supporting Admiralty FC in the NSL this season.
Okay, actually I committed 1 million kina for all sports in Manus, but the majority of the funding is actually spent on soccer, as we also have an NSL team, and part of that funding also goes to support the team. But like I said in Manus, soccer is only second to religion.
Playing at home will provide great motivation for the Papua New Guinea women's team when they take part in the Nations Cup in Kokopo, Callabon Oval, East New Britain. The tournament will be from October 25th to the 29th and will feature champions New Zealand, Tonga, Cook Island and host Papua New Guinea. Let's hear more.
The winner of this tournament will play in the FIFA 2015 Women's World Cup in Canada. New Zealand is favoured to advance to the world event. However, PNG, with a young and fresh side, will look to create its own slice of history with a top place finish. Head coach Gary Phillip is optimistic that the girls will be relaxed going into the tournament, playing in front of their family and friends, and he said this would give them a boost. A squad of 22 players is now in camp at the PNG Football Academy in Lae, with Phillips preparing the side for the campaign at the end of the month. Phillips said the side would be trained not only to maintain its fitness and stamina, but in terms of their mental preparations, tactics and bonding as a team. Tonga and Cook Islands are the good sides that will test us, but New Zealand are obviously the favourites, with the majority of their squad taken from competitions in Europe, America and Australia. Phillips said it is important we are strong and consistent as a group, but of course you need one or two special players to provide the spark when we need it, to put us in winning position. The future is positive right now, with 7 or 8 players from the under-20 team progressing to the senior team and performing very well. The task is to bring these players together consistently over the next cycle to give us every chance of taking the next step on the international stage.
Thank you for watching. That's all for tonight. See you all again next week at the same time, same station, MTV. To get more information and updates of football in the country, log on to our website www.pngfootball.com.pg. We would also like to thank all our sponsors in supporting us in developing football in the country. From the Soka Xtra crew and PNG FA, good night.